Good evening, I'm Mary and welcome to tonight's special news coverage of growing global crisis, the lack of clean water. While much of the world take access to fresh water for granted, millions of people around the world are facing an alarming shortage. Today, we dive into the causes and impacts of this issue and what is being done to help. Joining us tonight is our reporter Sally, who is on the ground in a region severely affected by the clean water crisis. But first, we speak with Professor Venceltricia, an expert in water resource management, to help us understand the gravity of this problem. Prof, thank you for joining us. Can you explain the main causes of the clean water crisis we're seeing globally?
Thank you, Mary. The clean water crisis is the result of several interconnected factors. Climate change is a significant driver. Extreme weather patterns such as droughts and floods are making it harder to secure fresh water supplies. Over-extraction of groundwater, pollution from industrial and agricultural runoff, and inefficient infrastructure are also contributing factors. With the global population growing, demand for water continues to outpace supplies, putting immense pressure on our water system.
It seems like a perfect storm of challenges. So, with all these factors in play, what are the consequences for the affected communities?
The consequences are severe. Without access to clean water, we see rising health issues like waterborne disease, especially in rural and impoverished areas. Children are often the hardest hit, with diseases like cholera and dysentery spreading quickly in areas without sanitation. In addition, when people, especially women, spend hours each day collecting waters, it takes a toll on their ability to work, learn, and care for their families.
Thank you, Prof. Now let's go live to our reporter Sally, who is in a region where the water crisis is especially dire. Sally, what's the situation like where you are?
Thanks, Mary. I'm here in a rural village of Kijobe, where the situation is heartbreaking. Families here have to walk up to 5 kilometers just to access water. But the water they're collecting is not clean. It's contaminated with pollutants and bacteria. As a result, waterborne diseases are common here. The villagers tell me they often have to make a difficult choice. Do they drink unsafe water to survive, or do they risk the long journey to find something cleaner? It's a constant struggle. There's a real sense of urgency here. Many people are relying on international aid, but the solution is temporary. Long-term infrastructure and better management of water resources are crucial to addressing the problem. Many of the locals I've spoken to say they frustrated that this issue is affecting their health, their children, and their futures. The need for sustainable solution is more pressing than ever.
Thank you, Sally, for the powerful report. Prof, as we can see from Sally's report, the situation on the ground is devastating. What kind of solutions are being proposed to address this crisis?
There are a few key strategies that can help. First, we need to invest in better water infrastructure, such as wells, pipeline, and water purification system that can deliver clean water directly to communities. In many areas, simple technologies like solar-powered water pumps and rainwater harvesting can be life-saving. Additionally, improving sanitation and wastewater treatment is crucial to preventing further contamination. And of course, climate change mitigation is essential to address the root cause of shifting weather patterns.
It sounds like technology could play a key role in these solutions. Are there any global efforts underway to provide clean waters in the most affected regions?
Yes, there are numerous organizations working on the front line. The United Nations has set a goal to ensure universal access to clean water and sanitation by 2030. But it's a monumental task. The World Bank and other international agencies are funding large-scale projects to improve infrastructure and access to water. But, as we saw in Sally's report, it's not enough. Local governments must be more proactive in creating policies that prioritize water security and climate resilience.
It seems like multi-faceted approach is needed, with collaboration from government, international organizations, and local communities.
That's right, Mary. People here in Kijobe are doing what they can. Some communities have come together to build their own wells or pool resources to bring in clean water from outside sources. But the lack of infrastructure and government support has made these efforts far more difficult.
It's clear that access to clean water is not just an environmental issue, but a matter of health, equality, and human rights. The water crisis affects us all, and it's up to everyone, The water crisis affects us all, and it's up to everyone, governments, organizations, and individuals to do their part to tackle this urgent problem. Thank you to Venceltricia and Sally for providing such a valuable insight tonight. Thank you for joining us this evening. We'll keep you updated on this important issue. Good night.